So I had to come on here and talk real quick. I was not planning on making a video, but I was looking for something to sample, and the amount of AI music that is actually popping up every minute is absurd. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Check, check. Okay. Mic's working. Um so let's take a look at my YouTube screen. Right? So I looked up, I don't know, soul music, right? I put on last hour video. Let's click on this. We think we're all disconnected. Singer Suno AI. That's one. This short, 369 views, by the way. AI Music Studio TV. Let's see what's next. Filters last hour. Another one right here. Or not this one. I don't know if that one is. What is this? AI Soul Jams Reimagined. What is this? Okay. An ad. Urban Soul AI. Jarrell. This one is so obviously AI. There's no way that's not AI. A trained ear can obviously tell. Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous. I heard something about someone on the Billboard 100. First AI artist debuts on Billboard Music Chart after gaining enough radio play. Are we serious? So basically, we're in the part of our lives, we're in the part of our timeline where everything is going to be taken over. I know you can make the argument, oh, yeah, it's not going to be super, you're going to be able to distinguish it from regular music, right? From human-made music. Well, I'm too scared to play anything on here. I don't want to get copyrighted or striked or anything, so I'm going to leave it at that. But I had a coworker the other day, right? I had a coworker show me some music that he was making, and props to him, that's awesome, right? But he was also using Suno AI. And he was, before he even knew it was anything about AI, he played the song for me. And he's an older gentleman. He played the song for me, and I was like, whoa, this is good. Like, you made this? I was like, what the hell are you doing here at work? Like, you should be, big time. This is good music. He goes on to tell me that he put a set of instructions in Suno AI, and it wrote the entire song. I shit you not, there was unless, I'm sure you could really dig deep into the music and probably find something that's a little off, but it was very good. I hate to say it, but the music was actually pretty good. And I don't know, that's just it was just kind of ridiculous to me, and I feel like I just had to say something about that. I don't know, a short little video. Another thing I feel like I have to kind of add on to that is it's actually ridiculous that there's not any sort of not only limitations but some sort of restrictions that the government or the big record companies are putting on this kind of stuff, because this will single-handedly kill music if there are no restrictions put on it. Day by day, AI is getting better, and AI is becoming more indistinguishable from real life. I'm 19 years old, and I've fallen for some AI videos on Instagram and on TikTok. It's actually ridiculous. usually there's always someone that can tell, like, oh, this is AI, you know? Sometimes they're really outlandish things, but also we have big influencers like using AI very frequently, or just, messing around and stuff. And, all of us, I feel like, have dabbled in it before. I have. And it's genuinely scary and frightening to see our world come to this, especially because I just feel like a lot of the people who are rich, who actually can have power over this sort of thing, don't really care. They have their bag and they're not worried about what the hell else is to come, because, whatever. But if you have some sort of voice or power, you should be standing on top of this. And AI is truly ridiculous. Another argument you could make against this is that, okay, you know what? It's nice for people who necessarily don't have the skill and want to try music and whatnot. And, they don't have time to learn an instrument. They don't have time to learn how to sing. They don't have time to learn how to produce, whatever. That's too damn bad, because there are people who spend their entire lives learning how to play the piano or learning how to produce music to a certain level, or super fantastic, talented singers, that come once every 10 years, like Beyonce or Michael Jackson or something of that sort. And then there's people who have never listened to more than like a couple pop songs on the radio, who can create like an entire symphony now, just because they're like, oh, hey, I want a string section that can play, whatever, that plays this really cute or beautiful sad melody, and there's like, if they even know what melody, that's even a word, like that kind of thing. That's so horrible and so, like, not only insulting, but also just very kind of like, it's tearing away from art. The same with like drawings and paintings, AI, there should be restrictions on this very heavily, because it takes away basically the use for any sort of creativity. And, if you want to dabble into music, do it how everyone else has done it for the past thousands, millions of years, okay? Oh, my chair just went down. What the fuck? Learn how to do it properly and spend the time, okay? So, that's really it.